Chelsey Davis here, and can you believe it? It's the season finale of Dancing with the Stars. There are a couple pairs at the top of the leaderboard, but joining me right now, celebrity and pro dancer couple Kaitlyn and Artem are here to talk about it all. Well, hello, how's it going?
Good.
Good,
How
how
are
are
you doing?
you?
So good. I'm so glad to chat with both of you. I just think you're both rock stars right off the bat, have to say that.
Thank
And I've
you.
been
Thank
loving the
you.
show. Caitlin, I have to ask you, as someone who's representing Bachelor Nation, what has
Yes.
this been like for you in general? Because you not only have this huge following of everybody who's rooting for you, but you just came off this week where you did this emotional piece for your late friend Lindsay. You had your comeback dance, perfect scores. What are all of your emotions right now?
Oh my gosh. It's been like this through the whole season, ups and downs, but I mean that's what makes something a journey, that's what makes something worth it. I have to say that from coming off of Bachelor and Bachelorette, I have seen like some, pretty nasty stuff comments on the internet, and it is such a surprise how much support I'm feeling through this journey. So I find like I usually get anxiety going to the phone, like what are people saying? But this time it's like so much love. I find that people in the times we're in right now are just so grateful to sit back and have some entertainment for a couple hours. And it's just been really nice to see friendly, supportive comments.
Good. I know you're very open about your emotions, which I think is why all of us love you because we connect to you right away. And thank you for always just wearing them on your sleeve. You're like, this is me, and this is how I feel. But you've talked about, anxiety before, so it's been interesting to see your anxiety transition into adrenaline as you're going out there to perform. And Artem, this has been such a unique season for you. Like you've had the experience of years with a live audience. What has it been like this time around?
Definitely very different because you don't get the instant response, So you're pretty much doing like a dress rehearsal twice. That's the only way I can describe it. But at the same time, I feel like it takes away slight pressure because when you perform in front of a live audience actually looking at you, it definitely can add to the performance, feeling like, oh my goodness, am I doing the right thing? So it kind of took away that, but it also kind of took away the excitement part of it too, because I feel like when audience react to any movie you do, it just gives you such a big adrenaline to do better and bigger.
Mhm.
So I think there's a bit of to both sides, but again, the stage on Dancing with the Stars looks phenomenal. So
Yeah, so
whatever
good.
there's no audience now, it definitely makes up with the lasers and all different lighting, and it they make it look very spectacular.
They really do. You guys have such an incredible cast. I also love too that everybody's getting shout outs from the amazing people who are singing and providing all the music. And I love that Derek and all the judges too have been shouting out the pros. Artem, like there's a lot of work that goes into everything that you guys are doing, the choreography, and then making sure that it's going to translate when you're out there on the floor. So I have to tell you, and don't tell anyone else, but my husband and I, for years, have watched you, and we think that you're one of the best pro dancers we've ever
Oh,
seen.
that's so sweet.
I think
Thank
so
you
too.
so much. That really means a lot. I really appreciate it.
You're so welcome. Yeah, I mean, we even saw you when you came out here and you did your tour in Phoenix. I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, but we were just like, that guy, he is the best.
Yeah. I would have
That's
to.
very kind of you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Caitlin, you probably love it because you get to work with this guy. How many hours a week are you guys training?
I honestly, I asked if I could be partnered with Artem. I was like, please, if there's anything you could do, I would love to be partnered with Artem. Yeah, we're doing 6 hours a day, 7 days a week right now, so it's intense.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is intense. So I don't have the professional ballroom background, but grew up dancing and then cheered in the NFL. And so I totally understand that amount of work that you guys are putting into it.
Yes,
And
yeah.
it's funny too, I always tell my husband, because I watch with also kind of a critical eye too, a couple things. First thing, I noticed that every single person, Kaitlyn, including you, I mean, you looked great when the season started, but by the end of the season, everyone's just shredded. I don't think people realize how much muscles you gain doing this type of dancing.
Yeah, it's wild. My whole body just feels like a rock to touch. Like not only hard muscles, but I'm like, ow, ow. Artem seems to think he lost weight.
Oh, I definitely have. I think I lost about 15 pounds
Wow.
since the
Wow,
start of the
seriously?
show. Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like coming from, being in quarantine for so long and eating pizza and cooking pizza, and then all of a sudden you start dancing full out for so many
Yeah.
hours a day. It definitely does the impacts. I'm like, oh wow, yeah.
And you
It
probably
definitely
don't have
works.
time to eat now. Then you go home and you've got a baby and a fiance, and you're like, what's eating?
Yeah.
Right.
Eating.
That too. Yeah.
I know both of you are so busy, and congratulations. Mateo is the cutest little thing.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Kaitlyn, I know you are so busy too. You guys have really found this amazing balance to become such a really dynamic team that could potentially win it all. The choreography is amazing. It sounds kind of silly, Kaitlyn, but I also love that you always connect your passe and point your toe. So thank you from a dancer watching.
The dancers know.
The dancers always know. I saw you posted not that long ago, Kaitlyn, a video with you and Tayshia just kind of like dancing around and being cute. Do you think no matter what happens this season, win or lose, would you like for her to have this experience that you're getting?
Of course. I mean, back 5 years ago when this show was taken away from me and now I get it back, I kind of used my voice to stand up and say, like, it's not fair. The men have got to go on after The Bachelorette. None of the women have. Like, I want that to change. So when Hannah got to go on last season, people were like, oh, are you so upset it wasn't you? And I'm like, no, I'm so stoked that she was able to do it, because that's why I said something and that's why I want to use my voice. And so then when I got to do it, I was like, okay, now I'm really happy. And I would love for that to continue, because hopefully we're on a roll with being in the finale right now.
How do you feel? Are you like so hopeful that you win this? What is it going to mean to you?
Artem, I'm going to let you take that one.
There's been such a long time coming, to be honest with you. It's crazy because even like looking from a year ago when I kind of found myself like, oh, I might not be able to dance with the stars. You know, the last season I had to take a break. And then kind of like having total like okay with not be doing dancing anymore as much, and then all of a sudden being asked back and having Kaitlyn as a partner, and I'm finding myself in the finals. It's kind of like it's crazy. You just never know how life works out. It works out definitely in some mysterious ways that I cannot explain, but could not be happier. And yeah, I'm just so stoked to be there and be able to do the freestyle. It really is crazy.
It's huge. That's such a blessing. I can relate in some way. When I was younger, I would talk to Derek about this, but when I was younger, I broke my neck. And then a couple years after that, totally unrelated, had a blood clot in my lung and almost died from it. And it was like, you know, those moments where your breath is literally taken away, and it just makes you appreciate things that much more. So from somebody who's watching from home, I just want you to know I love watching it because it soothes my soul. I get to escape with you guys.
Yes. Oh, well, I'm so glad you're here with us.
Oh, thank you. I am too. Well, I know I'm going to get a wrap here, but if you guys ever come out to Phoenix, the invitation extends. We can all have a dance party. How about that?
I love it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, come on down. It's going to be a good time. Well, good luck, you guys. I'm rooting for you. We'll be voting, and good luck.
Thank you
so much.
You're so welcome. Have a good day.
Bye, you too.
Bye.
Thank you. And remember, don't forget to vote for who you want to win. You can watch the season finale of Dancing with the Stars tonight on ABC. See you next time.